Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 7-card draw. What do I need? Shadow read for April 2022. I am your reader, Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle, link in the description box, creator on Patreon, patreon.com/Drawing the Circle. I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hey, I just updated my Patreon, added a new tier called Angel. So there's a link in the description box for all of that stuff. But let's get down to business, shall we? If you are new to the channel, a 7-card draw is just one card from 7 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, a waning moon timeline at the time of this recording, the full moon to new moon in April 2022. Let's have a look-see-dooksy, shall we? Looking at the full moon in Libra, Saturday, April 16th, 2:54 p.m. Eastern Time. I am in New York. Please don't make me do math. And then it is the releasing, the letting go, the waning, the surrendering, the alchemy, the shadow work, call it what you want, to the new moon in Taurus, Saturday, April 30th, 4:27 p.m. Eastern. So it's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs to get more information about the situation we're about to look at from a different planetary perspective, or perhaps something else that's running parallel in your life in terms of letting go, clearing the slate, lead to gold, all of that, for April, getting ready for Beltane season, and May, yay! So, both feet on the floor if you can, focus on your breath if you will. I'll get you the guidance, grace, love, wisdom, and power that they sent me here into this lifetime to deliver. And, of course, I'm aware of what's going on planet Earth with the Ukraine and all over. I watch the news. So, the world is possessed by the shadow, a collective dark night of the soul for the whole, well, not so much the planet, but humanity, right? So you clean up your corner of the garden, I'll clean up my corner of the garden, and through the unity of it all helps. Cool? Let's do this. Let's shine our light at full capacity doing the shadow work. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the collective pantheons for the Leo, collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, watching this video, receiving this reading using the Caroline Mace archetype deck, please. What is the dominant 8th chakra archetype hovering over the heads of the Leo collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, myself included. I am Leo Rising, so please, if I'm in this one or not, what do we need to know? What do the Leos need to know about that 8th chakra, the archetype, the soul power being alchemized from lead to gold, shadow to light, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, indicating the shadow work and the hidden blessing therein this April 20, right? Full to new, April 2-2. The Damsel. This is in the title. Pretty brave. Showing up the Damsel. Damsel is not getting a really, really great rap anymore. I can't pay the rent. Yes, you can, sweetheart. The Damsel archetype is the feminine family archetype, but please let me assure you it has nothing to do with bodily gender. I have met damsels across the spectrum, and they're not always so much in romantic situations. I've seen damsels, both male and female, and however you choose to identify, anybody chooses to identify, in financial damsels, career damsels, but so it's feminine energy, it's more yin, it's more internal, the shadow attribute indicating the shadow work, waiting for a night, sorry I always hear J-Lo, waiting for a K-N-I-G-H-T, waiting for a night to provide for you, seduction by romantic illusions. Now look, let's spell the T across the table. I have the Damsel archetype, but you can have an archetype, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. She's certainly not with me now, so I'm going to have to say that she comes and goes for seasons, right? Like weather and bloat. The Damsel archetype, the gold, which doesn't mean it couldn't be making a return into my life. I somehow doubt it, but let's see. The light attribute. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. See, that might be why I'm no longer in resonance with the shadow. I've done the work. I'm in that light. Particularly for a Leo, inspires you to rely on yourself. We're representative of the planet of the sun. We hold still. We radiate. Everything else orbits around. I'm only Leo. I just make it look that way. I'm a Virgo. In case you haven't heard. Okay, Mars conjunct Leo rising though, right? So let's get the next 4 chakras down, right? If that's the lesson, then this is affecting every other chakra. What you attract, what you repel, your masculine, feminine, blah, blah, blah. Right? What timelines you're traveling. So let's see. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my goddesses of fire, sign of Leo, powers of the south, heart, third eye, crown dynamic, using the daughters of the moon tarot, the feminine energy, the internal energy. This is a feminine family archetype. Again, has nothing to do with genitalia or chromosomes. It's more yin than yang. So please, what does the Leo collective sun, moon, rising, Venus, I'm watching this video, receiving this reading, need to know about heart, third eye, crown, the interior world, right? Where the shadow work begins, because we have to choose it. Throat chakra, life-changing decisions and choices. What do you got for them? Make it clear, make it specific. Daughters of the Moon Tarot, this full to new April 2022. All right, you got a court card. When it's a court card, it's more about the internal dynamic than somebody outside of you. It could be mirrored by somebody outside of you, but then this is an indication of what's going on that's being mirrored. Pisces, the Maiden of Cups, Mami Watu, the Mermaid, that is the Knight of Pentacles. Sorry, Cups, Knight of Cups, duh. Just did a reading earlier that had that in there. Just flashed into my head. Clear. Still point. Yeah, so there are some emotions going on here. An empath that I am, I have a Pisces moon, so I can kind of relate to this as Leo rising Pisces moon. A lot of emotions on the subject here with the Damsel. I mean, definitely element of water is heart chakra emotions, but mutable, changeable. Dolphin, shark, right? Guppy, barracuda, right? Those 2 fish. The ebb and flow of emotion. But never quite settling down. That's the thing about Pisces energy. It's also the 12th house dynamic of the unconscious, the collective unconscious. Usually what's in your 12th house, regardless of, you know, that's your rising sign, the sign that hits before your rising sign. Whatever is going on there, usually you're unaware of. It's in the unconscious, but it also connects you to the collective. Well, we're all part of the collective unconscious. So there can be a lot of creative intuition going on here as well. You might want to pay attention to what you're feeling, particularly if you're damseling, right? Feel what's going on in there. Let's see what's going on the outside. The masculine energy, the lower 3 chakras, are relationships in the physical world, groups, tribes, root chakra. One-on-one relationship, not just to people, but to things as well. Second chakra. Solar plexus chakra, your relationship to yourself, your boundaries, your survival intuition, your self-esteem, what you will, what you won't, what you do, what you don't, your honor code. And let's face it, that's a Leo thing. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my gods of fire, the sign of Leo, powers of the south. Using the mythic tarot, please, lower 3 chakra dynamic, the masculine energy, the yang, looking at them from the outside, them looking from the inside out, can be some of that, all of that, holographically, if there is a mirror in play. Please make it specific for the Leo collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. To help them with the shadow work, Damsel in the 8th, Pisces on the inner, and 7 of Wands on the outer, this full to new, April 2022. So the 7 of Wands, though often seen as a defensive card, and you know, you can sort of see that, a bit of a battle going on, but sort of looks more like the 5 of Wands, but it's not. This is in the Mythic Tarot. It's Jason and the Argonauts. They already have the Golden Fleece. It's the quest of the Golden Fleece. So the big victory has been done in the 6. Here in the 7, now they gotta make their way back, right? They have to like go through, jump through the hoops, right? The necessary stages, which yes, you do have to conserve your energy for. This certainly does speak of boundaries in that sense, but it might be boundaries in terms of element of fire and your fire signs, you know, kind of protecting your will so that you can move forward, your desire to kind of make this happen. Now, if this is a romantic thing, which is literally the words written on the card here, then, you know, the internal work is going to determine, right? The water is actually going to determine your ability to endure and do what is necessary on the journey. Yeah, to manifest what you desire. Now, this is, remember, a waning moon thing, so this might be more about resting, more about chilling out, as the kids like to say. Oh, let's get you a healing mantra. The chakras are in alignment. Hello, Melchior. Want to come sit with Mama? No, he just wants to bonk my ankle while I'm working with his head. That's okay. Boys, am I going to have to pause this video? If I have to pause the video, I will. It is the Leo read. I think they know. Of course they know. Matt Kahn Healing Mantra Deck. We are going to get something to help you heal this. Bring this all into alignment. And the shadow work. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the Ascended Masters, General Assembly. One would think with romance there is a soul contract here, but let's keep it General Assembly for right now, because it's too easy to pigeonhole that into the romance just because it's a damsel archetype. All sorts of different types of romance symbolically, archetypally. So please, what is the perfect healing mantra for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video? Receiving this reading, maybe even giving this reading. To help us do the shadow work, Damsel in the 8th, Pisces on the inner, 7 of Wands on the outer. This full to new, April 2-2. Embodying my soul. I have a right to be excited. Uh-oh. Zoinks. Jinkies. An excited damsel with Pisces on the inner, but like, okay, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, right? This may not be, you may have the right to be excited, and everybody does. Well, I'm gonna read it from the bookie book in a minute. But that doesn't necessarily mean you tell everybody. I know, Leo, tricky. Ugh, kitty cats, are we gonna behave? I'm just waiting for a dominance display to happen in the kitchen. So let me read it from the bookie book. Let's see how far we get before fur literally flies. Embodying my soul. I have a right to be excited. I do. We all have a right to be excited. In that solar plexus, it's personal power. Like, I have a right to be excited. When your soul is embodied, you are grateful to be alive. You are aware of life as a precious opportunity to experience the frequencies of your own light through the unique attributes, characteristics, and senses of a person. No, that's a lot. Let's talk about that. So this is from the soul's perspective, not the ego's perspective. There's the ego, the personality, the soul, and the higher self. Personality is in between the ego, which is like, you're out of your mind. What do you mean? This is looking like an Armageddon checklist we're going on planet Earth. But the soul says, yeah, but no, this is the most exciting time to ever be alive. Right? In terms of, you know, I say the milkmaid and the stable boy lives, right? It's like, no, we got gender fluidity now. We got like cell phones and DoorDash and you know, I mean, I know it's a lot of commercialism, but you get what I'm saying. You know, it's, we have a right to be excited, but, you know, the personality has to choose which voice. So 2 directors of the film, right? Cecil B. DeMille. And there are plenty of directors that I could put on the other one. Russ Meyer comes to mind, God rest his soul. Faster, Pussycats, kill, kill. As your soul becomes embodied, you are elated to be a part of life's cosmic play, no matter how bad things seem. And I know that can make you a bit of the optimist, a little bit, oh my God, they're perky. But Leos can do perky a little bit differently than, let's say, some of the air sign perky, right? You guys can actually be a lot lot of fun, but it do take courage to be perky. It's not my favorite word. I'm a Virgo. This mantra is ideal for developing courage. Leo, the lion, courage, courage. Finding your inner voice and feeling safe in your body. Now, if this is romantic, I would keep this general unless there's somebody really specific, but you are feeling it, but you might be feeling two ways about it, right? Oh, I'm so excited, but I don't know. Somewhere between excitement and terror lies obsession. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Calvin Klein. Oh, the smell of it. All right, let's get the higher selves, the Whispers of Love Oracle here. Now, there's obviously other people involved in this one. I mean, if this really is about you being excited, and you have a right to be, about your relationships, and again, this might not be romantic for everybody. You kind of get that it is, but that you're feeling two ways about it. Well, the higher selves, the Whispers of Love Oracle, this is where the romance card, or the true love card, or something like that pops up. So let's see what hits the table. Gird your loins, Leos. Please take a nice deep breath. My legs are crossed. Still point. As I call to the higher selves of all involved, perhaps my own included, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the Whisper of Love Oracle? The piece of information, inspiration, insight needed for the Leo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, alchemizing the Damsel with Pisces on the inner, 7 of Wands on the outer, embodying their souls. We have a right to be excited. Please make it so clear and specific for all of us, doing as well as watching this reading, this video. What's the piece of information, inspiration, insight we most need? This full to new, April 2022. Receive with love and appreciation. Well, that explains that, Pisces. Because that is very much the feminine dynamic of magnetism, reception, allowing it in. Right? Even like tuning yourself to a station that's delicate, gentle. You don't hit it with a hammer. Right? Gentle, teeny tiny. Well, now we do this. Remember this? Anybody out there remember this? Now it's this. Receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. Now, with the 7 of Wands there, I think there's the challenge, right? In terms of our external relationships. Particularly if you have gotten some damsel battle damage, which is what shadow work is for, right? That is that healing, that stuff. You could be feeling very... I want to, but yeah, no. What did my ex-boyfriend Jason used to say? He's Scorpio. He used to say, go away, hey, where you going? It's like, dude. It was the 90s, it was okay. Receive with love and appreciation. So that is a test, right? That is, something is coming in to your orbit, right? And to allow it to land, but can you also allow yourself to be excited? Because you have a right to be, even if you don't get exactly what you want, it's still part of the journey. So you can do this dolphin or shark, right? Guppy or barracuda. That's free will. Speaking of animals, if you're going to do the shadow work, why don't you have a divine animals oracle with you, right? Like, who are the spirit animals and or totems that are helping you do the shadow work? Let's find out. A 1, a 2, a 3. Breathe. If you get the owl, I swear I'm going to go out and get a Tootsie Roll. Pop. Still point. As I call to the spirit animals and totems, or the Leo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, watching this video, receiving this reading, please, who walks with them, who swims with them, who flies with them, who crawls with them, make it specific. I'm going to read it from the bookie book. Don't have the magnifying glass in front of me, so I'm going to have to squint. Make it clear, crystal clear for the Leos. Helping them with this shadow work in the damsel in the 8th. With the damsel in the 8th, Pisces on the inner, 7 of Wands on the outer, embodying the soul, receiving with love and appreciation. The kitty cat in my peripheral vision looking like he's about to knock something over. One card in clarity. The perfect Divine Animal Oracle's message for the Leo Collective this full to new. April 2022. I hear he has a huge Ackman Wolverine. Yeah. I hear he has a very huge Ackman. All those Aussies may tend to. Good on ya. Right, he's Aussie, right? I think. I don't remember. Please don't cancel me. I have cats to provide for. I'm going to read you the first part and the last part. The first part is the verbal sketch. It goes into the myth of each animal. It goes into the animal behavior, where it comes from, and all of that, as well as it goes into the magic. We're going to read the verbal sketch and the magic. Please take a nice deep breath. Fierceness. Oh, fierceness. Wolverine fierceness. Oh boy. Ack-a-da-cack-a-da-cack-a-da-cack. We should develop a sense of healthy fierceness. Right now, do not shy away from things that confront you, but choose carefully how you act. Like receiving with love and appreciation if you've been in, embattled damsel mode. You can be fierce but not angry. Loyalty is important right now. Oh, but loyalty to who? Loyalty to what? Honor code. Told ya. Solar plexus. The magic. Wolverine magic is to be utilized when you need real will and determination. Now, will is element of fire, as is determination. Just saying. 7 of Wands. That might be. It's like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get through this, not all the way home, but I got the golden fleece. I just got to get it back, right? Got to get back to where it once belonged. I'll have that stuck in my head and I'm not mad. When you are against the odds and you need a bit of healthy fierceness to get things done, work, Thorpe. Call on this animal's energy. My Thorpe manifested a kitty cat. Also, if you wish to have an energy witness to keep a vow or secret safely for you, Wolverine would be a great choice. Snicked. All right. Fierceness. Well, and fierceness with excitement, right? Embodying your soul, you have a right to be excited. All that third chakra stuff. This is feeling very Leo. But, are you waiting for your knight to come and rescue you and provide for you, or are you waiting for the night? Whoa. Let's go J-High, as well as J-Lo. As I said in the archetype card, the lead has gold in it. There is a hidden blessing, and that's why we're going to do the last card down. Blessed be, from Lucy Cavendish, the mystical blessing, mystical Celtic blessing cards to enrich and empower. But I call upon the pantheons of all of them, right? All of the pantheons of all of the pantheons. And we do these for realsies. So I try and keep it light, considering what's going on planet work, and that it's a shadow read. But this is usually where shit gets real. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call to the pantheons, all traditions, lineages, and cultures, please, what is the hidden blessing? Leave the card in my hand. For the Leo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, absolutely possibly giving this reading as well. What is the hidden blessing here that we may understand the nature of healthy romance, inspiring us to rely on ourselves with that Pisces moon swimming back and forth. Dolphin shark, dolphin shark. Happy, sad, happy, sad. With that 7 of Wands, making progress, right? Making our way through. Maybe keeping those boundaries up clear. Maybe not sharing everything we're feeling to everybody everywhere, but embodying our soul. Somehow, with this alchemy, we'll be able to embody our soul. Feeling excited. We have a right to be excited and then to receive with love and appreciation. Right? Because receiving something lovingly, even if it's from the divine, absolutely is a way of showing our love. It is a way that being receptive allows us to be active. Unity, balance of the Tao. with fierceness, though. I really love that, right? Because lions are fierce, but that Wolverine vibe is a little bit different. There is loyalty, right? There may be secrets and loyalties kept, but, you know, let that be in the light as well. So, cap it off. What's the hidden blessing? The gold hidden in the lead for the Leo Collective. This full to new, April 2022. A blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. Really, you're gonna come for me? Really? You're gonna come for me? But maybe that's it. Maybe that's why that Seven of Wands, your Dukes might be up a little bit of the on the defensive. A blessing that cannot be avoided. Card number 29, look at her. She's walking around, she's not thrilled. She's not like running forward with that staff ready to bonk somebody on the head with it. No. She's sort of not, she's got her head down. She's in contemplation, right? In shadow as well, artistically speaking here. So, a blessing that cannot be avoided, huh? Oh, I just realized Torch Ariel's on the other side of the room. That's okay. I'm a living archangel. Please take a nice deep breath. Pantheons of the pantheons, use me. Say it through me, confer this blessing for the well-being of all. Still point. Card number 29, a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. A blessing to help you through a conflict that must be faced with courage and compassion for all involved. Battles in our lives are not always the way we have seen them depicted. They may not be a fight or a confrontation or the clash of swords swinging. Most of us do not want the battle. We want the peace and to talk and parlay our way through the differences and the difficulties within our lives. Many times we may walk away knowing that the battle will bring more damage than we can face. And other times we must walk through the fires of confrontation and go into a battle we did not want, but which can no longer be avoided. So this is a blessing on those who are to face a battle they wished was not theirs to fight, but it has become clear that they have no choice but to confront, to bring out their arms and to fight. It may be with the law, it may be with wits, it may be through speaking your truth, and it may be by refusing to accept what another has determined is enough for you. We're going to take that as an omen. It may be with a challenge or a condition or an injustice or a cruelty. Whatever the nature and form of the battle before you, accept now this blessing upon you for your courage, for your reluctance to bring aggression into the world, for your refusal to run, for your determination to see this story through, and for the belief you now have in yourself and whatever cause it is that you now stand up for. For your warrior's heart, which is blessed with courage and strength, of the feeling of fear, yet the ability to stand your ground. For the swinging of the sword and the raising of the shield. For the quiet in the chaos that you will find. And for the sacrifice you will make in order to see this through. You are blessed, and your warrior spirit is rising, and it is blessed. For you are no aggressor or foolish conqueror. You are a soul who will no longer run from what stands between you and the rest of your beautiful life. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is. That was pretty good. Damsel, Pisces on the inner, Seven of Wands on the outer. Embody your soul. You have a right to be excited. Receive with love and appreciation, and be fierce as you receive the blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. Very intense reading, but not shocked for a Leo, alright? So did you like it? Like it, hit the thumbs up, help other Leonines find it. If you want more of me on YouTube, you know what to do. Subscribe. You want to book me for a read? There's a link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal YouTube video explains it all for you, just like Clarissa. But if you want to go deeper, if you want to find some community here of people who are picking up what I'm laying down, come Patreon on patreon.com/drawing the circle. I am, after all, one of the archangels of Lyons. My name is Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. I love you. Wishing you the very best and the very, very blessed of this shadow season, this full to new Libra to Taurus, April 2022. Get ready for Beltane. It's a coming. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.